Hello, this is my SoulCollage reading for week beginning Sunday the 9th of December, and as I say, it's a reading that I do primarily for myself, but I kind of hope that if anyone comes across it, then they may get some meaning from the cards that I draw. So what I'll do is I'll turn over each card and then you may want to pause the video and see what the card says to you before I say what the card says to me. And I haven't got a question, other than it does work quite well if you have got a question, but I can't think of a question, so I'm just going to really say, well, what's the week ahead got, you know, coming up for me. So that's my rather pathetic question. So anyway, let's see what the first card is. Oh yes, right, okay. And I'm going to pause that, and if you want to just have a look at that, pause the video, see what the card says to you. Then I'm going to turn over this one. I see I've put a question mark on the back. Now that probably means, I can't remember why I did that. It probably means I either don't know what the card means, I just made it and I didn't make it with any meaning in mind, or I may have put that on to say I don't know what the suit is. So can't wait to see what... Ah, yes, right. This is a card that I just made and didn't know what I was making it for. I just thought, well, I quite like the idea of the spider web. That was one thing. And I suppose I put the world in there because... Actually, yeah, let me give you a chance to say what... Pause the video if you want to see what this card says to you and what the meaning it gives to you. Right, okay, I'm coming back to that. Right. Let's see what the third one is. Okay, and right, okay, now I know what that one is. Right, so if you want to just have a look at that and see what it says to you, if you can see that. Okay, right, now here we go. So, Peter Precision, who, actually, excuse me just a moment, I'm going to turn off the light, just a second, hold on. Sorry about that. I just thought that if I turned off the light it would stop the reflection of the card and you'd be able to see it a bit better. So Peter Precision, here he is holding a timepiece, and he's got tools there, precision tools, to help him with his work. Now he's either fixing this piece of equipment, this timepiece, or he might, yes, mending it perhaps, or he might even be putting it together. So I kind of decorated his fingernails with little symbols just to jolly him up a bit, because I thought that, you know, he needed jollying up really. So he's got really love at his fingertips. That's what it says to me. You see this heart here, so he's got, yeah, he's got love at his fingertips, and the sun, and kind of the sun and the stars and the moon really. So that's him. Now I think I'm going to do the I Am the One, or I'll look back at the old I Am the Ones that I did for him and I'll do that on my blog. Now I'm going to go to the next one, and I don't think I have done the I Am the One with this. As I said, this reminds me of the web of life and the way that we're all connected. And then I've got the earth here. So it's like, you know, the world in our hands. That's what that kind of immediately makes me want to say. So I'm just thinking of the way that it's so easy for us to connect with everybody, like with the World Wide Web, apart from anything else. Now, I know that I connect with a lot of people all over the world on Facebook, and not Twitter so much, but Facebook seems to be the place now, and I love it. So I haven't been on there as much as I have in the past, but I feel the internet is quite important in helping us with our connection to each other all around the planet, and So that could be what this card is talking about. Again, I'll go and sit with the reading the card, and I'll probably come up with something else. Now, I've just noticed this little chap here has a watch on his hand too, so this is probably, so that we've got the timepiece here, and he is also wearing a watch, and right, I can feel I'm going down a very complicated route here, and I'm stopping myself for the moment. I'm going to go into these things in my blog. I'm not going to do it here, because this video will then be very, very long indeed. Right, I'm going to go on to the third card. Now then, this is also a card that speaks to me of tools, because this is my mesa that is like a little bundle that contains the tools that I use in my healing work. And also this is another tool that I use, a little dowsing crystal. That isn't the actual one, but anyway. And in a way, this is another tool because it's a amethyst geode, and it helps to kind of set the energy, kind of, you know, clear the energy, so it's a really nice vibe in the air. So I suppose this is about creating sacred space as well. Here's the butterfly of transformation. I love my butterfly of transformation, and he features in many of my cards. Now, what was I thinking? Yes, so we got tools here. So we got tools here, and we've also got this chap with his tools. He's got his eyeglass so he can see the detail of the piece he's working on, and he has this precision tool here, this little tiny screwdriver-y type thing that can get in there, you know. So it's about time, it's about having the right tools, it's about that we're all connected. Nice that this card's in the centre of the reading. So maybe it's about having the right tools for the job, being, I guess, the right person for the work. He's an expert in what he does. I haven't really thought about this lovely Buddhist monk child here and the significance of him. All I know is that he has a really lovely look about him, that it's almost like he's saying, you know, he's almost saying, hello, you know, I know you, I know who you are, almost. He's got a lovely expression, and such a peaceful expression. I'm waffling now. I think what I'm going to do is stop right there, and I'm going to look at the cards, and I hope you've got some meaning here, and if not, maybe it will come clearer for you as well. And this reading is slightly different because I haven't got use of the computer I normally have use of, so I can't put the end little bit with the jolly little music on the end with my details, so I've cobbled together a little piece of paper. So we're going back to the old-fashioned way of doing things. So that's my website with my blog about my SoulCollage readings. And this, I've just put here what I call my Queen of Wands card. So that's just to remind that, you know, we create it all, and it's just a reminder to myself, really, create a life you love, and to say to you, create a life that you love. And I've underlined you, and I'm going to stop going on now, and I'm going to get on with the blog. Okay, lots of love. I hope that's not too waffly. I seem to be getting more and more waffly each time. But, okay, lots of love, and have a fabulous week.